Hi there. In this video, we will discuss the summary of the 16th chapter of Noli Me Tangere by Dr. Jose Rizal, titled Sisa. We will also study the important events, characters, settings, and lessons found in this chapter. Listen and watch carefully, as you will learn a lot from this historical work by Rizal. Let's begin. This chapter tells the story of Sisa, the mother of Crispin and Basilio. She is a poor woman who lives in a small hut outside the town. Although she was naturally beautiful, her beauty faded over time due to the hardships and suffering she endured. She married a lazy, irresponsible, and gambling husband who brought her nothing but pain and sorrow. He often beat her, but despite this, she continued to love him and endure everything. On this day, Sisa prepared a special meal for her sons because they rarely had good food. She cooked their favorite dishes, but before the boys arrived, her husband came home first and ate everything she had prepared. He didn't even ask about his family's situation and instead demanded money from the boys' earnings. Sisa was heartbroken that there was no longer a special meal for her children. She cooked again so they would have something to eat, but while waiting, she heard Basilio calling out loudly. Now, let's move on to the important events in this chapter. Sisa's sad and difficult life, as a mother suffering because of her husband, was introduced. Sisa prepared a special meal for her sons as a rare treat. Her husband arrived and ate all the food meant for the children. He demanded money from the boys' earnings without concern for his family. While waiting for her sons, Sisa heard Basilio's loud call. Important characters. Sisa, the mother of Crispin and Basilio, a poor woman who endures suffering from her husband and the hardships of life. Despite everything, she loves her husband and devotes herself to caring for her children. Crispin, one of Sisa's sons and a sacristan in the church. Although he doesn't appear in this chapter, Sisa thinks about him often. Basilio, Crispin's older brother and Sisa's eldest son, also a sacristan. Sisa prepared the special meal hoping he would return home. Pedro, Sisa's husband, a lazy, irresponsible gambler who causes her great pain and suffering. He is abusive and indifferent to his family's needs. Let us now proceed to the setting of this chapter. The story takes place in Sisa's small hut outside the town of San Diego. Here are some of the lessons, messages, or implications shown in this chapter. This chapter highlights the sacrifices and resilience of a mother willing to endure everything for her children. It shows Sisa's love and devotion to her family, especially her two sons, even as she faces poverty and abuse from her husband. Another lesson is the importance of nurturing and caring for one's family. Love alone is not enough. It must be accompanied by responsibility and effort to meet the family's needs. In contrast, neglect and irresponsibility from a spouse can harm the family deeply. Through Sisa's character, the chapter portrays a patient and loving mother who gives everything for her children. At the same time, it reflects the struggles of women who remain in abusive relationships out of love for their family. This story underscores the value of appreciating and caring for one's family to achieve happiness and a stable life. And that concludes the 16th chapter of Noli Me Tangere, titled Sisa. What have you learned from this chapter? Share your answers in the comments. We also encourage you to like, subscribe, and click the notification bell to stay updated with our future videos. Until next time, thank you for watching.